move it. What's the secret to my gook bop? It's just... This is...
What on earth are you...
I still think these blue boils were not merely rumors.
People, I heard that...
Of course I have. They came one day and took over Yo Pass.
Hey.
Who do you think talk?
Huh?
And if I...
Well, there's no need to fight now.
There's people waiting. Let's move it. What's the secret to my gook bop? It's just that homemade What's the secret to my gook bop? It's...
afraid it's a sincere commitment.
I can't even remember how many meals I've skipped. I can't even remember how many meals I've...
My, thank you so much. My, thank you so much.
You suddenly show you have a hospitable side. The transformation would impress even a Gumiho.
My word, I did as you asked, and you're still yammering on? Where's your family, huh? Why are you picking a fight with me?
Everyone, look! This man's trying to fight a child! Oh, you're so gross and smelly.
What?
What? Gross and smelly? Ha! Listen here. You know who I am? I'm Dulce of Hanji County.
Like I said, I don't care who you are. It's know-it-all dumbos like you who really tick me off. Pinning a Gumiho as the culprit for just a few boils? This is all probably thanks to that quack of a healer chief.
What? I never said Kubiho. All I said was a fox with a couple of tails. You cheeky little... We must have been enemies in our past life. What are you so riled up about? Sheesh. I'm off. Traveler, let's go.
The fox goddess wouldn't even bat an eye at someone like you, even if you prayed your life away at Yawu Cave.
This is odd. Real strange. Thing is, I was getting chills down my spine, so I left quick as I could. I got some kind of bruise. Ah, it's so itchy. Could it be that boil that they were talking about? Couldn't be, right? I'm just overthinking. Head to the apothecary first. I'll follow after giving this a look over. Get there quick.
finest flowers bloomed. Huh? Who are you? Don't tell me you're here about boils. If it's about those boils, you're wasting your time. How many must I turn away for you to understand I can do nothing? It's not like I'm that ghost those blue-eyed people at Dale Pier called Yelian or whatever.
What are you talking about? You're the chief. You're responsible for the people of your village. If there's nothing you can do, at least ask the Hyungam to relieve the curfew for the sick and send them to the capital.
What did you say? When did I ever turn a blind eye to my village? I earned my title as chief by ridding this village of the plague.
Then how about you do some ridding for me, too? First my back started itching, and then I find this red boil on my arm.
Is it blue? Oh, it's red. Bring it here. Oh, but it seems I'm out of herbs.
I have a wife waiting. Have no herbs, then you send your patients to fetch them? What kind of apothecary is this?
I'm the benevolent chief who's offering aid when you belittled him. And on top of that, I'll do it for half my usual fee. Be grateful. All this muttering of me being a quack hasn't got me in the best of moods. Here, drink up. Every drop.
Ha! Ha! Burn my mouth! Oh. But this is gonna do miracles. I can feel it. You have no herbs, then you send your patients to fetch them? What kind of apothecary is this?
I'm the benevolent chief who's offering aid when you belittled him. And on top of that, I'll do it for half my usual fee. Be grateful. All this muttering of me being a quack hasn't got me in the best of moods. Here, drink up. Every drop.
Ha! Ha! Burn my mouth! Oh. But this is gonna do miracles. I can feel it.
Come, let me take a look at it.
Huh? It'll kick in that quickly? Is this how the plague savior shows off?
Do you think I'm called a healer for nothing? Huh? But why isn't it working? Unbelievable.
You failed to cure this too, eh? Oh, my vision's blurring. Poor old Dulce. He's on his way to the next life.
Wait, This isn't your average boil. No, it can't be. It's Foxpox. You must go to Yo Cave, where the Fox Goddess dwells. It's near Henning Village in Yo Pass.
Well, why? This ain't a blue boil. Why are you looking at me like I'm gonna die?
Because you are. This is a mark of death. But all the foxes should be dead. This makes no sense. My father, who I thought was just another hunter, turned out to be one of those who hunted foxes.
He hunted only foxes? What's so special about that? Do those kind of hunters use some sort of fox magic?
No. My father hunted the foxes with many tails. I've read about these symptoms in his book. There isn't, unless a fox is willing to cure it itself. Otherwise, all that's left is to beg the Fox Goddess for your life. The Fox Goddess guides single-tailed foxes on their journey to become heavenly foxes. To think I'd ever see this myself. Never imagined there are still traces of foxes left in Donghae.
What am I gonna do? I thought it was just a run-of-the-mill boil. Traveler, please save me. I have a wife waiting back in Seoul, and I'm still a foolish young man with a head full of dreams. But remember what the old man said about the Honglim bandits at Yo Pass? What about them? Huh? We should scout it out. We could head to higher ground. There's a place nearby.
Bandits live next door. How on earth can they smile so peacefully? This village is quite peculiar. A layer of bandits lies right next door, and yet there have never been any troubles. Ah, I'm seeing many new faces today. I'm a scholar, Osan, and this is the revered Sung-san.
Nice to meet you. You can call me Sung-san. My job is to travel all throughout this country as a map maker.
This place is not one that you just stumble upon. What brings you here?
Yes, you'll find the village down this path. To have come all the way here. If that burden concerns the rumored Hongnim bandits, rest easy. They're actually protecting Hednim village.
Well, that explains what I've observed from up here. Most seem to quietly go about their lives, only leaving occasionally to hunt.
Yes, I was born here. Hednim is my hometown. It's a village that is as radiant as its name.
Oh, we made it! Finding this place was a trip. Is it true that boils can be cured by praying at Yo Cave?
Boils? I'm afraid I've been gone far too long to be of any help. You're better off going to see for yourself.
Then, Sung-san, let us head down together as well. The wandering merchant will have arrived by now.
My name, Boktari, doesn't mean I'm out of luck. It means I'm lucking out, you see? You came from Tarbol? Then do you know my little sister, Sarang? She's working there as a blacksmith.
Well, isn't that just the prettiest name? But we're in a bit of a hurry. How do we get to Yo Cave?
Yo Cave? You won't be able to get in right now. It's overrun with people infected with blue boils.
Huh? Is that so? Has anyone been cured?
Well, I've never seen a red boil before. But our fox goddess is a compassionate one, so don't you worry. Anyways, while you're waiting to get in, would you mind bringing me some fresh meat?
Of course, of course. Traveler, I'll leave it to you. What kind of meat would this fox goddess prefer?
Oh, no. It's not for the fox goddess. I want it for the expecting mothers over there. You know, helping them would be a suitable offering as well. Dorse, you should go and get ready to meet our goddess.
porridge alone won't do much for a mother's health. Oh my! What is all this meat? Did Bokdari tell you to help take care of the mothers? Oh, thank you so much. How could I repay such kindness? The mothers' faces will brighten as soon as they get a whiff of it. It is saying here that women who drink the waters of Youwu Cave will be fertile. And women who give birth here will enjoy a long, healthy life alongside her offspring. That's why even women from other villages seek out this place, though the rumors of bandits have thinned the crowds. But it's all a misunderstanding. They're not here to harm us. Hosan is close friends with Sandal, the captain of Honglim. Oh, please.
I'm Hosan, a horse whisperer. This power is all thanks to the fox goddess. Ha 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 ha. What are you doing here? Everyone is usually busy making their way, and you want to know about the relationship between Hongim and this village? Best to see for yourself. I was just on my way to deliver horse feed to Sandal. How about you help me? Sandal is the captain of Hongim, and a close friend of mine. The grasses are really fresh around here, likely because it's where the fox goddess dwells. And thanks to that, the horses have gotten quite picky. You know what I'm getting at, right? I'll go on first and tell Sandal about you. Oh, and could you bring some bottles of liquor, too? Make sure Bokdari doesn't see.
Life is fleeting, like a mayfly's. Just call me Mayfly Sandal. Hey, hey! Haha! Well now, it's been ages since I've seen someone from the outside world.
Don't call them bandits to their faces. That hurts. They may wear masks, but that just masks their tears.
But I haven't cried since the revered foxes left our side. So, what are you so curious about to have come straight here? Huh? The real Hongnim. Our real identity? Are you asking about the past, the present, or the future? The Hongnim of the past are cursed beasts, fated with the lifespan of a mayfly. And the Hongnim of the future are beasts fated. So, what does that make the Hongnim of the present? Inhabitants of a place ravaged by chaos and confusion. Huh? No way! Look who it is! You brought Sung-san with you! Did you finish the map? Let me take a peek. See what the world is like. I've been stranded in these mountains for way too long. All I heard was that the king has been ill. I'm out of touch with what's going on in the world. Even the mountains and rivers could have changed and I'd have no clue.
Sandal, it's been a while. Traveler, weren't you heading to Yo Cave? What brought you here?
Seems like you two have already met. Sung-san, we should catch up over a drink, don't you think? Ah, and we have a new village rule. You were away for it, and you are new here, so listen close. Beyond that point, past the cave's entrance, you're on your own.
On my own? What do you mean? I was just about to leave for Talim village, in Bommek County.
The mountains and rivers have changed while you were gone, Sung-san. This is no longer the Honglim camp, but a camp of chaos. There are enemies among us, hiding behind these masks. There's no way to distinguish between friends and foe.
Please hear my prayers. Please, gracious Fox Goddess.
I told you so. The Fox Goddess won't even bat an eye at people like you.
Eh? You're that girl. How long have you been standing there?
You really dragged your smelly body all the way here. You can try fooling my eyes, but you can't fool my nose.
What are you talking about? I'm just here to get rid of this boil.
The Fox Goddess shows mercy on those with blue boils. Like yours.
It's red, isn't it?
Well done.
Someone help!
Where did you come from?
break through my barrier? Fascinating.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kumiho! The chief definitely said that all the many-tailed foxes were killed off, didn't he?
I thought I found myself a proper meal this time. Why am I fated to have a life of such misfortune?
A meal? Joke's on you. Left my liver at home today. Plus my bones are getting creaky and my muscles are likely real chewy. Why are you focusing on me? Is it my face? These muscles? My liver doesn't taste half as good as I look, promise.
You know what kind of people I hate most? The kind that keep their bellies full on their cushy little government seats.
What are you talking about? I told you, I'm just a regular guy from Hanji County. Well, it's true my calling was to be in government, but no luck there.
Whatever the case, it doesn't matter anymore. One thing's for certain. Neither of you are leaving this place alive.
Think of your karma! You've no fox orb to protect you!
Your eyes are like the moon. I'll keep my eye on you. Since I've shown you mercy, you must repay me in kind.
Excuse me?
Please, Rion. I'm Gunho, leader of Hongnim, though, in your eyes, probably a bandit. I followed you here after seeing you break through Mihun's barrier, in the hopes that you may be able to help us.
You keep calling her... No, over in Talbot, and the chief there said that all the many...
Just because a fox has a few tails, doesn't mean they're hostile to people. There's a saying that the higher-ups of Donghae have probably never heard of. Those who are incredibly poor and have been left for dead. Those who see no means of escape other than over a cliff. Seek out Yowu Pass before you let go of this painful life. The Hongnim of the past was a group of such people. People who were reborn by the grace of the Fox Goddess. Mihun might seem a bit immature at first glance, but she's actually inherited the will of the Fox Goddess.
What does that mean for those with blue boils? They believe it's deadly.
Soon, a great plague will ravage Tybor. Think
those blue boils as a mark of salvation. I'm guessing that the scale of this plague will at least rival that of the last one. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Plague? What do you mean it'll be just as devastating as the last? How could you be so sure?
The fox goddess told me. It'll come to us from across the sea. The rich will have the means to survive, but the less fortunate will be left for dead.
Mihun led such people here under the ruse of blue boils, and they're faring quite well in the Fox Goddess's Bomne County.
There's not much I can do about the rest. I'd love to save as many as I can, but what can I do without my fox orb? The plague is going to take half of Palbar with it, and I see it as a fair fate for daring to take what's mine.
Mihun didn't lose it. She lent it to someone and never got it back.
Words won't do. Come down to the village with me. See for yourself. I haven't shown my true form in a while.
It would be best to talk about the present Hongnim and its future after we return. Mihun's not one to be deterred until she gets what she wants. Wait for me outside. Or you could head down first. I don't mind.
Yo Pass.
Traveler, be honest. There's so many things. I don't know why. Did you see the fox's eyes? What if they're in cahoots with the village? And with all this, and the plague god won't just...
Look who's back. And with some new friends. Hey, Dulce. The boss said you two are going to meet Dushik down in Dalbal. Is that right?
Hello, I'm Dulce of Hanji County. We are heading to Dalbal, but I don't know about the rest.
Ah. Well, Dushik's getting hitched soon. How about you get him something real good to congratulate him?
Huh? And why would we do that? Is he gonna... You know what? Better to start on the right foot. I'll look into it.
my nerves. Like I said, tell me why you're here and what you came for.
Traveler, what took you so long? Sundog told me to come here, but now this guy's grilling me on my reasons for being here.
I don't want anything to do with you if you were sent by bandits. The government has been keeping its eyes peeled for those brutes. You dare speak their name in front of the chief's apothecary? You must be looking to get hauled away.
Oh dear, that's not how you eat talborgukbap. A dash of kimchi juice gives it the perfect flavor. My kukbap is just as good as Maksun's. Come on in and try a bowl. My kukbap is just as good. My kukbap is just as good as Maksun's. Come on in and try a bowl. I know Maksun's kukbap is our main selling point, but oh dear, that's not how you eat talborgukbap. A dash of kimchi juice gives it the perfect flavor. My, you must...
Dare speak their name in front of the chief's apothecary?
What we've purchased. And these people are Honglin's magpie heralds.
Who? Who, me? Or the traveler? Wait, us? Honglim's magpies?
You should have told me sooner. I was on the verge of handing them over to the officials. Here, the item I promised. You mustn't lose it. Ever.
Of course. We'll be on our way now. Remember I was craving something sweet?
Next customer. Wow, look who's here. If it isn't the revered Sun-san.
With the curfew in place, I was lucky to make it in time. It wasn't easy, but I was able to finish the last piece of the map.
Does that mean all there's left for me to do is write about your journeys? Where should I start? Hemo Island? Byokye Island?
Well, neither. I think I'd like my story to start at Pomne County.
The centipede market, said to be everywhere and nowhere. Have you found anything out about it?
Pardon, but starting your story with Pomne County, is it because of the tragedy that left it in ruins?
Not quite. You may not be familiar with it, but there was once a time when blue mist flowers would bloom there during a full moon. I don't believe... What is your name, fair lady?
You may call me Mihyun.
This is the revered Sung-san. We met him earlier at the Beacon Tower and... What?
I'm a map maker. Call me Sung-san. Is there something I should know about Pomne?
If you can tell me about the centipede market...
Huh. Well,
I'll come looking for you.
What do you...
Just wait for me.
My goodness, I had no idea it was you, Miss Mihyun. You should have told us earlier if you were coming in disguise.
That doesn't mean everyone knows what I look like. Even most of those in Yo Pass don't know who I am. That makes you quite special, wouldn't you agree? So give me something sweet. I'm practically starving to death.
Here. I don't know if you'll like it, though. Anyway, what's that book Tushik gave you?
The activity logs of the chief of Taibar, and the records from when the plague swept through the village.
Oh? You have some kind of feelings for him? Oh, Miss Mihyun, stalking a man ain't the way to his heart.
Funny. Mind your place or your liver's mine. Even if I were to pickle the chief alive, I wouldn't be satisfied. Remember how I said I lost my fox orb? I didn't lose it. It was stolen. By him. The chief. He told me he'd give it back after eradicating the plague. He was a friend when I gave it to him. A friend! I thought he was a friend.
Son of a... That means the chief isn't a gifted healer after all. He just used the fox orb to weasel his way into that seat. Does that mean that he's refusing to cure the blue boils because he knows they're your marks?
No. Those blue boils are fortuitous. There's no real disease to cure. And he thinks I'm dead. So how would he guess it was my doing?
Then what are you looking for in this book? All you need to do is steal the fox orb back from him, right?
The fox orb isn't here. The chief's father, the fox hunter, took it from him during the plague. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He probably took it out of Tonghe to the centipede market.
I can't believe this. Should I go knock some sense into that quack? I remember the charms plastered around the apothecary.
Calls himself a chief and sits around in his apothecary all day? And did he cut ties with his father? I haven't seen anyone suspicious come by either. This won't do.
Smart thinking. You don't look too good. Maybe I could gather some fresh livers for you.
Oh. Why go through all the trouble? There's 2 fresh livers right in front of me.
Oh, no. I've really given my liver a beating. I taste disgusting, repulsive. I'd make you nauseous for sure.
I'm joking. Then yes, please grab some liver for me. Ah, and Pusue? You and Sing-san have met before, right? Can you go grab some seats for us?
keep calling her Mija.
I already told you. told you I mistook you for a government official. Perhaps my senses have dulled without my fox orb. So sorry.
Fox! Do you know how many times I wake up in the middle of the night because I dream that I'm dying from it? I could only dream of finding a cushy government position, and never once did Miss Mi-hyun apologize.
Apologize? For showing you my true form in all its glory? I'd call that a blessing.
Let him be, Mi-hyun. He's going to flip a table. All right. I guess it's time for me to tell you about the current state of Hongnim. Indeed. Right now, we have no way to tell who still represents the Hongnim we once knew. Back when the plague was ravaging Dalbo, our now chief borrowed the fox orb from Mi-hyun. After he successfully exterminated the plague, a group of fox hunters came to Yowu Pass. We had no choice but to arm ourselves to stand against them. We stood no chance against their numbers, however. We were only able to save Hannim Village. Bomne County and Dalin Village were both brought to ruin.
Yes, they were fox hunters from the Centipede Market. That lot is merciless. Long story short, I was stabbed in the back by someone I trusted. He even knew of my identity. That's how close we were. So I entrusted him with the fox orb, and he dares to stab me in the back. A blight.
But even without the fox orb, you seem powerful enough to snap my neck in a split second. Wouldn't a couple of fox hunters be a breeze?
The Hyungyum allied with those hunters. Even Mi-hyun couldn't stand against the thousands of soldiers on her own. We have never done anyone harm, but we took up arms to honor the kindness that the Fox Goddess bestowed upon us. That's why Mi-hyun despises those who hold seats in the government. And as one event led...
But if Miss Mi-hyun is alive, and she's no longer in possession of the fox orb, what do those hunters and the Hyungam gain from all this? Huh? What?
Remember what I said about the masked enemies among us? Those government, that's how Hongnim...
Slowly but surely, huh? And I thought I was good at getting into people's heads. I would have sussed them out in seconds if I had my fox orb. Hey, don't trust anyone here besides Sandal and the boss. My senses tell me that Honglim Base is a nest full of cuckoos. The old Honglim is dead, and evil forces are now waiting to take over at the smallest sign of frailty.
Alas, that is Hongnim's present. A base entrenched in chaos. That's why I have no other option than to ask for your help. Bring the base to its knees, and gather as much information on our enemy as you can.
You keep calling...